First of all, I was surrounded by art. Art books, art people, art, everything was art. So, and my relationship with it was first a very primitive surrealist. Now, I can't remember the name of the artist, but I used to stare at that image when I was quite young, and that totally enthralled me. It was like the feeling that something was going to happen. So eventually, moving into video work was a perfect solution to express that, the drama of the the tension that you could create was something is going to happen. Yes, I remember very well when MTV started, and that was a very strange environment. I found it surreal because it was a new way of marketing something, and I didn't trust it. I felt it was not authentic.
Boy genius. Together they'll trash the freshman class in Ruby.
That was always my concern in the art world as I continued, and was that, am I doing something credible? Is it effective? Is it performing? Is it relating? Is it credible? And that was always an obsession. So that nags at you all the time, I guess. If I had to choose between Back to the Future and Top Gun, definitely Back to the Future tapped a sense of authenticity and the pure joy and experience of relating to a heartfelt aspiration. There was something that was so core and magical to that, as opposed to Top Gun, which was a much more surface level of appeal, I think, in my own relationship to cinematography and movie process. Yeah, definitely. The idea of gender has always been an enormously antagonizing concept to me, because I think that is one of the basis of objectification. Because gender relationship is a concept. I don't even know what the word means, and I don't know if anybody else does. The interpretations are, there's 6.3 billion interpretations of gender. Core objectification of your true self. And that's always been a very strong message. I've tried to express it in my video work and any art project I've been involved in. I think that was one underlying basis of how people identify with themselves and their own relationship to gender creates absolute chaos and havoc and tragic results in our world. Sex is very threatening to, I think, in a large sense, North American sensibility, basically because intimacy is our worst fear. Without being obvious, I was really trying to get them to relate to a more primal relationship with your political aspirations and endeavors, and how it creates chaos. And I think that's where my main thing. And but I was disillusioned. I was strongly disillusioned because people would misread it and either refer to it as being contrivable and or they didn't understand it, or maybe and in certain cases they over understood it and said, "Oh, that's very powerful," and that was it. They were left with the image process or the statement that I was trying to make, and then that was it. So it ended there. It never went any further. So that's very discouraging, I found.